Go.
KU.
We're live.
Okay.
Restart it.
We are live here. We got an impressive ACC matchup between the Louisville Cardinals and the Clemson Tigers. Big game here. A lot of conference implications. We got a loaded booth up here. Got a lot of fellas in the house here. We got the Florida coach, Pablo, joining me in the booth.
What's up?
Pablo, how we doing?
We're doing good. Undefeated, so we're doing as good as possible. But, yeah.
No excuses, right? No excuses.
No excuses. Exactly.
We got Hail State down on the sideline / maybe in the booth. Maybe doing some rules analysts. We gotta see. Okay, we got the bells going. We're witnessing we're witnessing everybody running down the field. I'm surprised nobody's like just absolutely ate it running down the field. Probably happened at some point, but
It definitely has. There's no way.
and then we also have Tiger down on the sidelines as well. Charlotte,
Hi.
how we doing?
I'm doing good. I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Hip hip hooray.
Alright.
How awesome is that?
And then we
Actually,
also have
sucks.
Heredia
wanna hear
might
you.
just say something random at some point. But anyways, Pablo,
Which is kind of dangerous because we don't know what he's gonna say.
Alright. Pablo, what are we thinking? What are the keys to this game here?
I think if you're Clemson, you have to get a couple stops on defense. I think they are allowing the most points in the entire country right now as a defense, and I think you have got to fix that with this game. If not, then this just be like the other ones, and you're more than likely going to fall to 3 and 4 and out of the rankings.
Yeah, and Clemson has a 90 overall defense too, so definitely got some players. And we got a shot over the middle that gets picked off by Louisville. Is he gonna run this? Is he gonna get sticky? Is he gonna get sticky?
That's gonna be pick 6.
He didn't even have to get sticky. That is a pick 6 for Louisville, and
Can
honestly,
I get a pick 6?
Yeah. For me, coming into this game, my biggest key for Clemson was don't turn the ball over, because I think the Vecino, the Clemson quarterback, he's leading the nation in pass yards. I played Clemson earlier this season, and he threw, I think, 2 or 3 picks against me, but whenever he wasn't doing that, he was just moving the ball up and down the field, and that's just not the way you want to start getting the ball on the first possession, so definitely just going to have to lock in here.
Yeah.
Alright, he's going to fair catch this one. Hail State, any word on what's going down there on the sideline?
I think Cade's girlfriend has just left the stadium, so it's not a good look for
That's
the
interesting. Cade is not the quarterback anymore.
The Venza
I don't
family.
know why he
what's
would-
his name? His name
Christopher.
starts with a C. Christopher. Okay, yeah. So I think that the Venza family's falling apart as we know it. But you know what? This is the ACC, so it's the minor league. So who cares?
Okay. Here we go. He's cold here. A little screen out to the
There's
right.
a lot of open
he's got room to
space.
work.
This could be a lot of yards. Not 6. It's not going to be 6.
That's just what they needed after that pick and then the sack, and now we got a little tempo here.
Yeah, Christopher Vizino was a highly touted recruit coming out of high school. Not sure what overall he is, but I imagine he's pretty well up there, probably in the 80s.
Yeah, and when I played R Bales early in the season, he came out with that formation a lot, and it was either he was going to run a screen out to the right, or he did a lot of quarterback runs out of that formation as well, so that's something to watch.
Yeah.
Man, you just cannot. They cannot run it on this Louisville defense, and we got somebody's grabbing their stomach here. Somebody's not feeling very well.
Yeah, Christopher Zena's an 87 overall. Just checked. So he's a
I
good
think
quarterback.
he's a junior. I'm pretty sure. So should be back next year, hopefully.
Yeah,
for them.
redshirt junior.
All right, we got a big third down here. And
That Louisville defensive line's getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, they got to run something to try to get the ball out sooner. You just can't hold the ball against these Louisville defensive linemen.
You know, they might need just a Robert Mayweather, like a short route, like a slant merchant, like a slant boy.
Yeah, I mean that's when you got to get the ball out quick. You know, that's who you look for. You know, Robert Mayweather, sophomore at Kansas, lead the nation in catches once again, and yeah, we'll see plenty of him later in the season. Here we go, Louisville's first offensive possession. Trying to get to the outside here, and it gets gain at 8.
It's Isaac Brown, sophomore. He was good as a true freshman too.
And Pablo, we've seen the Louisville user a lot, whether it be in this league, other leagues, or even just exhibition games. What does he do really well offensively?
I think he runs the ball well, and he has this route that he loves to come back to, and it is the comeback route. He's a big comeback route guy, and he likes to run the ball.
I love the comeback routes as well. I don't think they're used quite enough, honestly. See, trying to dump it out on the flat, but the defender was right there, but gets just enough to get the first down.
I mean, it's the battle of the Browns. Isaac Brown and Tyler Brown, I think is his name. Let me check. Yeah, Tyler Brown, the 99 overall receiving back. He was converted from a receiver to a running back in the offseason.
Oh, that could have been
off.
A game changer right there.
I believe that is A.J. Terrell's brother that just made that play.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Trying to set up a screen to the back. It's a good gain here.
I like that play a lot. That's a really good play.
Yeah. Definitely catches the defense off guard. And it seems to be even better than your standard screen to the halfback, and just in terms of getting the blockers out in front.
Yeah.
Nobody in the middle of the field here, and just easy. Oh. They got pushed
for a second, I thought they weren't going to give him that because he sort of lost forward progress, but they decided to give it to him.
Let's see. Brings him in motion here. They covered it pretty well. He's got to just throw this away. Oh, that's
my
risky.
Goodness.
Oh, but it pays. Oh, and he's just getting sticky on this defense.
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, hit that gritty on him.
If you are
I'm gonna say, yeah,
the Clemson, you left the running back too early. But you left him with the defensive tackle, and it was just barbecue chicken.
You're sick at this point. I can't believe he threw that, to be honest. But I mean,
yeah, I understand what Arbels is doing there. I mean, who would have thought he was going to throw that? I'll expect him to just run out of bounds and or throw it away with the QB. I was not expecting that, but
well,
I mean, hey,
gotta just tip your cap, I guess. Let's send it down to Tiger down on the sidelines. What are they saying after that big play?
Yeah, just kind of following up on Hail State's report. Then, what's his name? Vince's girlfriend has made a tweet on Twitter, and she was quoted saying,
"Oh, we got a lot of space here."
Oh, sorry. She was quoted saying,
She was quoted saying,
saying,
Myself and our children
wait.
deserve better than what you've given. I cannot believe I had ever thought that someone like you could change because you cannot. You have a long road ahead of you, and one I graciously no longer will be a part of. Have a great life, and just an unbelievable situation going
Wow.
on.
Wow. You know, it sounds eerily familiar to some other tweet back in the day, but yeah, major respect there. That's just great insight that you get from a guy like Tiger. You know, that's why he's down there. Just give the inside scoop. Pay attention to the social media. You know, we're getting all the stories covered here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he needs to stick to meteorology. That's his thing, and
Okay.
he's just my arch rival,
Whoa.
and I don't like the updates. I think he's off script. I don't like it.
Okay. That's that might be a meeting with the producer later, but we'll leave that for later. Try, oh, and he just got tripped up. He had some room to work if he got past that guy. See, I think they might be in 4 down territory here. I mean, down 14. You know, you're at the
If you get close,
37.
yeah. If it's like above like 8, probably not. But if it's in between, if it's shorter than 8, I'm going.
Everybody's, yeah, he wanted that little zig route, you could tell him, and they just covered it perfectly. So, Clemson's going to be forced to punt here. And he is going absolutely nowhere. I don't know why we're fielding that inside the 5, but, you know.
It's that Kentucky education.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're the returner, you just have to let that go into the end zone and add about 20 more yards onto that play.
oh, and we got a
Safety.
safety! Wow, Clemson brought the pressure, and Louisville just, I don't know why they're trying to run a deep crosser routes, like, out of their own end zone, but...
Yeah, I think we're getting a little too confident, a little cocky with the play calling, and calling that on the goal line just shows that. And
Just
with
mental
offensive line like
mistakes.
Louisville's got, it's just yeah,
Just
2 mental
mistakes.
mistakes. You think that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for receiving the punt at the 5. So
Exactly. You gotta wonder, this is the best that Kentucky can provide us. You know, apparently he's the #1 esports player in Kentucky, but you know,
Well, number
just
2.
gotta wonder.
Different game.
I mean, just imagine if he played in Mississippi and not a Mickey State. I mean, if he came to
Yeah.
Mississippi, I mean,
We saw what
there's
happened
multiple.
the last time he faced a Mississippian in this dynasty.
Hmm. Gotta wonder if he's just a little rattled here.
I'm not going to knock him though. He did go 2-0 this week, doing his best.
All right, we're trying to get. We got him. We got
And
him.
that's a dot. That's a dot from
Get in
Vizina.
there. Oh,
Down to
down
the
at the
1.
1.
I think we have to show a little tempo here. Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
Get the crowd back into this game.
See what they decide to do here. If they just try to punch us in, or a little RPO action.
Oh. I think that's just a classic inside zone right there, and just take it in the end zone and get back on defense and lock in.
Yep. And so this is the formation again that we said. It's either going to be the screen out or the quarterback run. And
Yeah, I
he's just
seen
gonna
that coming from a mile away. Good play
motor it
call.
in. So how the tables have turned. I mean, this game was like right after he. Oh, and we just shanked that off our foot, basically. You
We're
don't see
missing
that
extra
every day.
points at home in the year of our Lord 2025. Okay.
So it's a 14-8 ball game. Hail State. Any comment? Do we need to look for another kicker here?
I just think that the kicker is probably going to face similar repercussions to uh, just a medieval prisoner. I think this is a good enough excuse to get the brazen bull back out on him. You miss an extra point, it's
Mm.
just kind of inexcusable.
Oh, he's getting sticky. He's getting sticky.
Yeah.
Tiger, I've got a question.
Oh boy.
What's the weather looking like for the remainder of this football game?
This basketball game?
Yeah,
Stick
forgot
to
what
it,
I'm
game
not
we were
sh-
watching for a second.
I'm not sure I can share that with my rival because I can't really give my valuable insight to you.
He's,
Ooh.
Oh.
he's a.
Yeah, I
Well,
know what we like,
he never
but
claimed to be the smartest meteorologist. He, stick to accounting.
I
And,
see it. I just can't
little
share it
more-
with my rival
You just can't
he
tell me
might
because-
he might learn something, but
Yeah,
I just can't
I'm his
risk.
rival. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tiger, can you smell the rain coming?
there's rain
He
outside
does
right
seem
now.
like one of them type of guys.
Check the weather in Charlotte. I bet it's raining.
Humans have adapted to be able to smell rain coming. They have a very good sense of smell for the rain coming. Learned that on Discovery Channel one day, randomly flipping through channels. So, the more you know, kids.
Yeah, when you get bored, you just learn. The more you know.
All right, weather aside, we are down to the 2-minute warning. This game is just flying by here. If you're Louisville, you're trying to score with as little time as possible to try to get the double up. They get the ball back to start second half. It's gonna be a little drag route here and plenty of space to work with. Like Clemson was in a cover 4, just dropping everybody deep. Louisville's going to hand it off to the back. He's not going to get very much at all, though. And they're going to use the timeout, which I think is a good call here. I like that.
Who's going to be receiving this ball out of half?
It'll be Louisville.
So
this is a
that's
big.
true.
This is a big.
He threw a pick six right at the
sequence
beginning,
here.
didn't he?
He did. He's making some adjustments. Not sure he can hear his guys though. Wants that zig route, and he's got him.
Oh my goodness! And number 18's ankles are lost. He started sitting up and looking to the sky. That was interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna go for 2 here to try to make it a 14-point game. The only good news for Clemson is that they do have at least some time to work with, and at this point, I think with Louisville getting the ball back, they need to score here before the end of the half. Clemson's dropping their guys deep here. Oh, and that's broken up. He had the slants open. I'm not sure why he went that direction, but just not a great read. Anyways, let's see what Clemson can do here before the half. You can try to get a return out, but it's just not going to go anywhere at all, and they're going to be backed up.
Something to monitor. Louisville, so far this season and in the past few seasons, is not the best with the lead. We've seen multiple, dare I say, choke jobs.
Wow. Well, and Louisville is going to take a timeout here after the sack, try to get the ball back. I think they heard. I think the Louisville coach might have heard you talking here.
Yeah, I mean, timeouts before the half while you're on defense can get you touchdowns, and it's just something you gotta think about.
Get outside and let's see if he stays in bounds. I think. Yep, he did.
Yeah,
Louisville
I mean, I'd
not
probably be
using
calling
a
another timeout here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. This can be interesting to see what Clemson decides to do. Kind of ran the clock down smartly. See if he can get anything here. He had the corner route open.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, and
He gets a throw off.
And he's gonna
And
be
he's
short.
You're going.
Wow, this is a. I don't even know what you do here.
I'm going.
I think I would go for it, but man, that's just. If you punt it, it's gonna be tough for them to get a touchdown. But here, there's a good chance he's gonna get one if you don't pick this up.
Yeah.
It's like Clemson is.
I mean.
Yeah, Clemson.
Well, I guess if you wait this long, he's probably gonna punt it. Since he took all the time off the clock.
I'm guessing he was looking through his playbook trying to find the one he wanted, and he just needed a little bit extra time here. It's running down now, and he's gonna punt it, it looks like. So, it's like the reason. Oh, they're going all out. They're selling out for this.
I think once he didn't call a play and he used so much of the game clock, I would have punted it too.
And wasted another timeout.
But we know Barbells can definitely come back in some games.
Yeah. Trying to get the drag route over. Oh,
Pierce,
we
Clarkson.
missed the tackle.
Look at the throw under pressure.
Hurry up to the line here. We got this is sort of like the Tennessee formation. They line everybody out wide.
Yeah,
nice little drag route.
It's working.
Got to get up on the ball. Oh, they're gonna use their last timeout here. I'm not sure about that.
I would probably got up in there and spiked it.
Yeah.
But
especially after getting the first down.
I agree.
Now let's see what kind of coverage they're gonna get. They're dropping guys back, making a couple adjustments.
Oh.
I was
see the pass lead from Pierce.
There was a huge gap in the defense, but he just had no receivers running that way. Well, we're blitzing here. It looks like. I thought he might try to fire one out there.
And here we're taking our 3.
You gotta think.
We're faking this field goal.
That would be some big. See if we get a.
What do you think Charlotte would do here? Do you think Charlotte would go for it? I think they would.
Well, I think Charlotte would have scored the touchdown, so they would.
Charlotte would be up by 40 right now, so we wouldn't have to worry about it.
Wow. It's just Charlotte's playing a different sport, honestly.
Especially when they play Florida. I mean, it's just a rivalry game.
It is shaking.
Yeah.
What does he have it in him to nail this? The #1 esports player in the state of Kentucky.
Number 2.
From 48 yards.
Does he have
Time
the leg?
clicking down, and that is absolutely nowhere close.
If he was from Mississippi,
my goodness, Valentine.
You just
in my humble opinion.
That's.
I think people from the state of Mississippi and sucking. You look at Ole Miss up there, 4-2. PU.
Well, the good news for Louisville is that
Florida
he does get the ball back here.
Florida barely escaping in Tuscaloosa.
Look at Ole Miss at 3 though.
Well, they won't be there long after their loss to Tennessee.
It's only a few more weeks before Kansas State drops down from there when they have to play Kansas, their arch nemesis. Oh, this guy just took off. Oh, he's about to get sticky. Oh my goodness. Don't embarrass him like that. Seven just has
Isaac
no idea.
Brown.
I would just
the
like
brother
to say
of Max Brown.
Clemson was my dark horse pick for the ACC championship and the playoffs, and I would just like to say when I release my preseason guide for next season, bet against whoever I say is my dark horse picks to win anything. My
I
dark
think he
horse
had.
picks.
Did you have Kansas and
I had
Clemson?
Kansas as my dark horse pick for the national championship. Um, did have them winning the Big 12 also, which could still
got
happen.
time. We still got time.
So, but
You know,
just
Kansas
just
plays their best at
don't
the end of the season.
pay attention.
So.
I
Hopefully
did
Kansas
get it
has
right
has
though.
a
I
full
did
user
get
schedule though, 'cause
Louisville being overrated right. I think that
Yeah.
everyone expected them to be sitting top 10 by this point in the season, but at least I
Yeah.
got something right.
And we got. Oh, and he just gets clobbered at the 2. Yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder, Louisville, they play these really hard non-conference schedule games every year, and they get, just toasted on,
Battered.
so. And,
I don't think they've won one of them yet.
it just makes you wonder, maybe the Louisville head coach just thinks he's better than what he actually is, and maybe we gotta look to him. Maybe we need an easy W in the non-conference at some point.
Maybe we need to schedule Florida next year.
Just
a
an
nice
easy win type of game.
Yeah.
Schedule Florida. I
Florida or
agree.
USC or Mississippi State, or one of those.
They did schedule Mississippi State this year, and we saw how that turned out for him.
Oh, yes.
I still think he has some PTSD from hearing this. I just triggered an episode.
Oh!
And he's
Trying to
getting
get to the outside here.
See, I just triggered an episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
Might
it
have
is
to do
about a
that.
20-point game right here, and I think it was about a 20-point game when his demise
Well, if I
started
was-
in Starkville.
If I was a certain analyst that likes to do these games,
way
going
downtown.
deep,
Why not?
got 'em
Let
in,
it
and
fly.
See, and if I was a certain analyst, I would have just started complaining about the quarterback, saying I want to take him out, I hate him, I dislike him. But I don't agree with the analysis of that one guy from LA. I think that quarterbacks are in the game for a reason, so you should trust them.
Got a 4 verts concept going here.
But
That's what he thinks. That's what Gene Steratore thinks.
Yeah, but the defense is going to have to tighten up for Clemson rather. Probably gonna have to force a turnover or two at this point in the game.
I told you coming in. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
Tyler
look
Brown.
at that, getting sticky on him.
Tyler Brown just wants it more.
Touchdown. You just,
told
you
you,
just cannot rule this Clemson team out. You just cannot do it.
Clemson has statistically the worst defense in the country. So
Yeah, and like we said, it's they have a lot of really good defensive players, so it's just clearly a user issue, I guess. But
maybe we make an adjustment when it comes to playbook or
I think
formations or play calling.
they were having success when they put the heat on them. I would just keep bringing pressure. They tried to bring pressure there, but they just ran it right into him.
You see the user of Clemson not filling the gaps in the run game, not fitting holes.
Yeah, a couple of times they've lined up in the middle has just been absolutely wide open. They've kind of spread their linebackers out, and it hasn't been there. This
Oh
could
my
be a
goodness,
touchdown
64
if he
just
gets
saw the
through there.
touchdown. I think
Yeah.
64 needs cut.
Yep, that was touchdown written all over it, but I mean, here we go.
Blitz.
Yeah,
Pressure.
see, that's what you got to do. I think that Clemson has the talent on the back end to be able to play man to man and stick with these receivers. I think you play more man and just come after them. Don't give them any windows to throw to.
Trust your guys.
Trust your dudes, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's how they're going to get back into this. Now Louisville, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do something wild here. There's nobody deep in the middle of the field though, so trying to play man to man again.
Oh,
And
Pierce Clarkson missed the throw, and I
out.
think he punt it.
Out of
think you have to punt it.
range.
It's a stop that Clemson needed. Didn't even take a whole lot of time off the clock.
Just he's looking like Jordan Clarkson out there. It's just
Yeah, just
Oh, and we're trying to get the edge here. Oof.
On the edge.
He couldn't edge it right there. He
He
struggled.
got close, but yeah.
The Goon Master got him.
Okay, Tiger, you've been quiet. Give us something.
Okay, Tiger, you've been quiet.
I think they should run a touchdown play.
You think
so?
they should run the touchdown play? I do agree. I think
You just
Clemson should
have
run
to
the
agree.
touchdown play.
think
And I don't think this is the formation that has the touchdown play. I think I know exactly what this is.
This is an easy like 7 yards, but. Ooh, see, now you got everybody on the right side of the field.
I think it's even
here.
easier.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh
my
Tyler Brown!
Goodness.
Oh my!
You can't guard him, young man.
Give that guy a map.
Dead Bob.
That was just filthy. Dumping off to the back here.
I think we
I
gotta
like
get
this
a little
tempo.
hurry up.
The tempo's been
Yeah, I do
working for
too.
them.
I think we should go to Heredia.
I think Heredia is long
I just
gone.
heard him, and I think he has some valuable insight for us.
Do you think so? Well, let's test
I
it
can
out. Say
guarantee
something.
you, I can guarantee you one thing, whatever he says is not going to be valuable to this game. at
Well,
least.
much like a certain team in the NFL, it'll probably go a long way until about January,
Wow.
just to get eliminated by the Chiefs.
Too soon? Do you think it's too soon or no?
I think there's no such thing as two.
Nah.
That's fair.
Maybe he'll run a QB sneak with 3 seconds left here, instead of
Yeah,
a
maybe.
QB kneel.
Clemson's getting a lot of zone coverage here.
Yeah, I think you're taking it in the fourth quarter, and a touchdown here, and this is back to being a ball game. I think Clemson is a big-time playing from behind team, and Louisville is not a big-time playing with a lead team. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some weapons on the outside too for Clemson. Like I think they got to take a couple more shots deep down the field.
I think this is Tyler Brown's game. I think
And
he
see,
is showing out. There's Brian Wesco over there, too. I mean, there's receivers.
Got him open.
Dude, that guy looks slow.
Yeah, I was about to say he did not take off after he caught that.
He is somebody that would not make the Florida Gators roster, I'll say that. I think that
If you don't
he
have
would have a-
99 speed, you are not lining up a receiver for the Florida Gators. Sorry to say.
that's true unless you're Jeremiah Smith and you have 8-5 strength and 99 route running. I think you've got to have something,
We are familiar
and I don't
with your
think
game.
the other guy has it.
We are familiar with your game. Trying to get him out on the edge here. Louisville did a nice job of securing the edge and
I
making.
think you got to go a little tempo. If I'm Clemson head coach, I'm going tempo and getting this
Nice
first.
job securing the edge.
You know all about that, I'm sure. Oh, a little direct snap,
Okay.
and we
Tyler
got
Brown, Tyler
action
Brown.
here.
Told you it's Tyler Brown's football game.
Oh,
A
So we're
touchdown
going
in
for two.
Dallas.
No,
Wants
we're
to go
kicking a
for the
field goal. I agree with this. I don't think you take your.
There's no-
I don't think.
no.
Yeah, definitely not. The only because now if Louisville gets a field goal, it's still a one session game.
Yep.
So-
Absolutely.
But if you don't
This
get two,
is-
then you're cooked.
This is shaping up to be a good one here.
Well, we know every game that the Louisville Cardinals plays in comes with a choking hazard for our viewers. So we'll see if it gets enacted right now.
Yeah, this stadium pulse is kind of embarrassing for Clemson.
Got a blitz again. He had the corner out
Oh,
open.
my
I'm not
goodness.
sure why he's not throwing the corner out, but takes another sack. I mean, this is the formula. Like
It's
Clemson
a
has
decoy. The
figured
cornerouts are a decoy.
Clemson has figured it out. That
This is the
we're
team
gonna
that I
man
predicted
up.
to be a dark horse for the playoffs. Now, this is,
Yeah. They have the talent on this team. It
And
took them a while to feel them out.
Okay, thank you. I was about to say I see a touchdown, but I think he fixed it. Oh, he caught it.
Oh, wow. Laid
thought he
out
missed
to
the throw.
get that one. That was close, but what a great catch there. That was huge, and now we're in true clock mode.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I'm rooting for overtime.
That's a
That's a
good
good
stop.
Yeah, I like the run defense there to let the linebackers do their thing. It's hard to get past two middle linebackers standing there staring you down.
There's nobody out to the receiver in the slot to the right. Let's see. Oh, and he just ran by him.
Yeah. I think after the 2-minute warning, it turns to timeout time if you're Clemson.
Yeah, but let's see. Looks like he has to run one play.
Yeah, he has to run this play.
When we're bringing everybody down. And we're backing out, and
We're pulling out.
Big tackle there.
Yeah. Okay, now after this play, it's timeout time.
Yep, I think you got to get a stop on the set of downs. I mean, unless he picks up the first down on this play, but
Empty.
the empty is interesting here.
Getting the ball out quick and it's third down.
That's the thing he
Actually,
hasn't
I don't think he
done
called
all
timeout
day.
here.
He has not done that all day. He's been holding on to the ball too long. It's been costing him. Well, let's see. 3rd and 1. I mean, you would think it's going to be some type of run here. Maybe some type of quick RPO action. We got two guys spread way to the outside, bringing everybody down. Tech in the middle.
Tyler Brown
He just
the acceleration
took
now.
off,
It's time to
man.
call timeout.
Yeah. He just
I don't
exploded out of that.
know what Clemson's doing. They're about to let this drain like 35 more seconds. The clock management is suspect.
Well, it's what lost them the game at Florida State last week.
Gotta wonder. Oh my goodness, that was a
Timeout.
touchdown.
Thank you. I think you called the timeout before that play, but
Yeah, this is do or die right here. I'm gonna run the ball again.
yep,
Good
another
stop.
timeout. Okay,
Another
and I
timeout.
think the game. No, there's one more timeout. Okay, I was about to say that if there's zero timeouts, this football game's over. But if they get a stop here, there is a shot.
Do you think they throw it here?
Yeah, I do. I do think they throw it here.
God.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
Oh, and there's green
wide
grass,
open.
and that does it. That'll do it. Louisville walks out of Clemson with a win.
Yep, and that is the only danger about the man coverage there is that, there's nobody accounting for the quarterback, and he didn't use his legs a lot, but right there it was big to seal the game. So yeah, that's a great road win by Louisville here to get back above 500, and Clemson's got to be shaking their heads going down to 3 and 4. So
Yeah, if I was him, I'd sent a blitz there.
yeah.
But
All right. The Clemson coach will not be joining us, but I believe the Louisville head coach is here. Do we have copy?
I'm right here.
Okay.
he's right here.
He's here. It's cool though. He's here.
It's cool though.
Louisville, how about this? I mean, were you a little nervous after they scored a couple straight touchdowns on you? Were you thinking about that week 0 game against Mississippi State?
Um, honestly, you know, you're supposed to play to the very end. It don't matter what the score is. I mean, I feel like I was under a little bit of pressure. Really rough environment. When he scored the touchdown, making a one-score game, I knew I had to make the game-winning drive the very last drive, and that's what I did to win the game. And we wanted to maintain the clock. We wanted to not call any stupid plays. Just keep trying to move the ball, get first downs. Don't allow him to touch the rock again. Because keep maintaining leads. Ever since Pierce Clarkson became my new quarterback, blowing leads has been a big thing for me, and I haven't been able to maintain them. But you know what? They almost blew it again, but you know what? They hung in there to the very end. It wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you know what? They hung in there to the very end, and they came out victorious.
All right. Anybody else got any questions?
Yeah. What's the adjustment that we're going to make in practice or with our game plan to start holding on to the leads better? I know you didn't lose this game, but you did relinquish a big lead. What's
There's
the...
good chance that so playbooks have been changed. I actually used a new playbook today to win this game. I think it's gonna take, don't get under any pressure. You play to the very final whistle. Do not look at the scoreboard, and you just play your tail off every single play. Play to the very end, and try to come out with a win.
Yeah.
It looked like, the only parts where you were struggling and you took a couple sacks in that second half was when you were just hanging on to the ball a little bit too long, trying to run some routes a little bit too deep down the field. It seemed like you had a lot of success when you got the ball out quick. Is that something that you'll look at trying to do in the future and just get the ball out quick?
Yeah, I feel like there's sometimes in the defense there's some soft spots that you can find. You can just fit the ball in really quick, get quick throws off, gain some good yards. You might go into the film session and watch that. But and I feel like our pass protection needs to be a tad bit better. It wasn't bad today, but we need more time if we're gonna ever go deep, try to get chunk plays. But yeah, it's really all I got.
All right. Anybody else got any questions?
Good.
Is there still a path to the playoff for this Louisville Cardinals team?
Of course. I mean, I just got to win the ACC championship, and I'm in. That's the scenario. Or I can just win the ACC championship, because theoretically, I can just lose to Miami and win the ACC championship. Be 9-4 and still make it. I mean, that's really all it takes. Just win your conference championship, and you're in the playoffs. That's what it's going to take.
Yeah. Anybody else?
DJ, I know you're 0-3 against the SEC, but could you maybe state your case why the ACC is better than the SEC?
Because I know the SEC has just won their first national championship. It took them 3 seasons to do it. Huh. But the ACC, the first season of this league, the ACC had 2 teams that made the Natty game. They and they never missed the playoffs. All the SEC teams that make the playoffs, most of those teams get bounced, and it takes Jackson Altman to carry their conference. Ring that cowbell.
Okay.
It's all fun and games till you go 7-5. But anyway, the SEC is
What was your record last year?
the SEC is relying on one man, and that's Jackson Altman.
What was your record last year?
Mr. the King.
Question.
Well, Louisville was
Okay,
relying on a
Heredia
20-0 lead in the third quarter, and they blew it against the SEC. So
Heredia has spoken out.
Did it against a bad Louisville team, not a flex. All right.
We're gonna close this out with a Heredia question, and then we are absolutely done here. We are completely out of time. Heredia.
Oh shit.
But um, the Cabos woke me up. Mac, do you see yourself going to the playoffs? I know you said you were confident if you went out, but do you think you could go back and win a national championship?
I mean, obviously, I mean, I won it with year one team, Tyler Shuck and all them guys. Sad I don't have them anymore. I feel like I'm really going to have to build a really strong roster if I'm going to ever reach the national championship again. 'Cause, I mean, this one, I just don't think it's championship contending.
Yeah. I mean,
Tyler
you're on a,
Shuck doesn't
you're on a
have
roll
any
so
more
far.
eligibility left. I mean, he was
Tyler
only in
Shuck left the
college for
team
like
2 years
10
ago.
years. Okay, well, he was only in college for about 8 years, so. Anyways,
So we got to rely on, Pierce Clarkson to get the job done, get some more abilities, make him a really athletic quarterback, and try to get back to the national championship. But it's going to take some doing. It's going to take some work to get there. But I still got a long ways to go before I ever can get
One,
back to a natty.
one more question. I have for you.
Oh boy.
And
okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's
We
it.
are gonna
We
shut
kicked
this one
him.
down.
Wow.
Thank you everybody for joining us. For KU, for Pablo, for Hail State, for Tiger, for Heredia, he was here for 5 seconds. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you next week.